Please welcome to the stage Enrico Fink.
We're going to start with a song which is a folk song coming from Rome, from the Roman ghetto. And it's a very nice place, and you know, as I said today, there's some very particular history going on around there, because Jews have been living in Rome for 2,000 years. And it's not like there's many Jews who've lived in one place for so long. So there's something special about Roman Jews. They're a tough bunch. And they speak a language of their own when they don't want to be understood by others. And in a way, it's called Judaico-Romanesco, Judeo-Roman. And it has to do with Yiddish, if you think about it. Because just like Yiddish has in its core very ancient German, so Judaico-Romanesco is based on very ancient and pure Romanesco, the language of the Romans. Very ancient. It is the most ancient. Romans don't even speak those words anymore. But then it is filled, just like Yiddish, with other words, with words in Hebrew. So no Roman can really understand this language anymore. It's called Judaico-Romanesco. And the song that we're going to sing is the song that talks about two stracciaroli, two rag dealers, two peddlers who work in Rome, a boy and a girl. And the boy says to the girl, well, you know, it's a cloudy day, it's cold. Why you want to go outside? You're not going to make much money, not even if you walk through the whole of Rome. So don't go outside, don't go selling stuff outside, you're not going to make money. Just sit next to me, stay inside. Look, you're going to be my kala, my bride. So there's nothing bad that can come out of it. And then, since it's an Italian piece, after we can have a nice caffè. Right. È una giornata nera, stare mia, vietino scenico, canta o fuoco. Tanto si va per Roma, buschi poco, e cori de via innamorati. È una giornata nera, stare mia, dietro scenico, accanto a me. Tanto mi si cala che malo c'è, la pota beverà un amaro caffè. È una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a fuoco. Tanto si va per Roma, buschi poco, e correre via innamorati. È una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a me. Tanto mi si cala che malo c'è, dopo te beverai un amaro caffè. È una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a fuoco. Tanto si va per Roma, buschi poco, e correre via innamorati. È una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a me. Tanto mi si cala che malo c'è, dopo te beverai un amaro caffè. Giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a fuoco. Tanto si va per Roma, buschi poco, e correre via la malattia. Una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a me. Tanto mi si cala che malo c'è, la buona beverai l'amaro caffè. È una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a fuoco. Tanto si va per Roma, buschi poco, e correre via la malattia. È una giornata negra, stare mia, vittino scenico, accanto a me. Thank you. Now, next thing, I need your help once again. We are only two guys, so you're here and you need to help me. How many of you know what Chad Gadya is? But I'm sure not many have sung it this way. This is the way we sing Chad Gadya in Ferrara, which is a small town you will probably not visit if you go to Italy unless you stop in halfway between Florence and Venice. But there is a rich Jewish history, and we sing Chad Gadya, which for those of you who are not familiar with the Passover Seder is a poem that we sing at the end of the Passover Seder, and usually children should be singing it, but since the Passover Seder is a thing that is filled with things to drink and to eat and to sing, well, usually at the end of the Passover Seder, in my experience, children are asleep. But if they were awake, they should be singing Chad Gadya, and it goes like this in Ferrara. Chad Gadya, un capret, che aveva comprato in piazza al signor padre per 2 scudi, un capret. Try that, it means 1 kid goat. Un capret. Okay, not bad. You know the story how it goes. The father buys at the market a kid goat for 2 scudi, lire, euros, dollars, whatever. And after, you know how the story goes on. There's a cat, è venu la gatta, and the cat eats the kid goat, which is somewhat surprising that the cat eats the kid goat. But, okay, maybe. Once I said often that, you know, Jewish medieval cats were very large. So that might be the reason. Okay. È venu la gatta che mangia il capretto, che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. After the cat, it's time for the dog. È venuto il can che morsega la gatta che mangia il capretto, che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto, è venuto il baston, the stick, I'm sorry to say for the dog, è venuto il baston che bastonava il can che morsegava la gatta da mangiare il capretto che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. Let me pass through the elements. È venuto il fuoco, fire. È il fuoco che abbrusa il baston che bastonava il can che morsegava la gatta da mangiare il capretto che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. È venuto l'acqua, water, l'acqua che smorzava il fuoco che abbrusa il baston che bastonava il can che morsegava la gatta da mangiare il capretto che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. È venuto il bov, the ox, il bov che glu 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 bevu l'acqua che smorzava il fuoco che abbrusa il baston che bastonava il can che morsegava la gatta da mangiare il capretto che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. È venuto il shochet. You know what a shochet is? Well, for those of you who don't, Jewish tradition concerning food is very complicated. There's a lot of foods that you can eat, a lot more that you cannot eat, and some foods that you can eat, but you cannot eat together with other foods that you could eat. And it is complicated, but it has to do most of the time with respect for nature and for the animals, for example, that give us their sustenance in some way. So, for example, we do not mix milk and dairy because it is symbolic of the pain of the kid and the mother's milk and so on. And we don't eat blood because it's a symbol of life. And to slaughter an animal is complicated because it must suffer as little as possible, yet you must have all the blood disappear and pour away from the animal and be hidden even from view. And this operation is complicated and it's called shechita. The one who does it is the shochet. And the fact that the shochet has arrived in the tune spells bad news for the ox. È venuto il shochet che ammassa il bov che l'acqua che morsava il fuoco che abbrusa il bastone che bastonava il can che morsegava la gatta che mangiava il capretto che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. È venuto il malach hamavet. Malach hamavet is the angel of death in Jewish tradition, so that's not a good idea even for the shochet. È venuto il malach hamavet che ammazza il shochet che ammazza il bov che bevu l'acqua che morsava il fuoco che abbrusa il bastone che bastonava il can che morsegava la gatta che mangiava il capretto che aveva comprato in piazza il signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto. Then at the end, finally, it's time for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Evenyo HaKadosh Kadosh Baruch Hu. So if I were the Malach HaMavet, I'd be afraid. Evenu Kadosh Baruch Hu, Kamasa el Malach HaMavet, Kamasa el Shochet, Kamasa el Bov Kabevullah, con la smorza, il fuoco, il bastone, che bastone in canca, la gatta, che mangia il capretto, che aveva comprato in piazza signor padre per 2 scudi. Un capretto, Chad Gadia, Chad Gadia. Thank you, thank you. Now you've been to a Passover Seder in Ferrara. Okay, now we're going to do one last song, which is a true song this time, and for that I would like to have the wonderful talents of Mr. Frank London. This was written by a rabbi called Shmuel Archivolti in the Renaissance, in the late 1500s in Italy. He lived near Bologna and Modena, where Michele comes from. And the melody that we use is a variation on the melody that was used in a very, very little, small Jewish community for singing this piyut. Because this piyut, this marriage piyut, is widespread today in Italy, only in Italy, but we sing it with different melodies for all the weddings. This melody comes from a very small community called Casale Monferrato. Che chikinor sei gila nadat el chai bekol tzahla ve'al bishi me'onala le'kol chatan ve'kol kala mesos chatan yehiyetan l'shush v'nav b'sod Torah ve'al kolot tamo kolot neitanim em le'am nivra v'nechshavim כמקריבים יקמרים לקל נורא ובונים לה למפלה לשם לפאר ולתילה. סובב והשתוחל הדר קלה וכן חלה וזין יפיה מאיש מוקן ויותינך ושמאלה. נדת אל חי בכל צלה והאבישי מאוד נעלה לכל חטא וכל קהל. Thank you. Thank you, Frank, Michele Bonifati. Thank you, Ashkenaz. Hope to see you in Italy soon, all of you.